is up, you beautiful atheists and agnostics? Welcome back to the Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and today we're gonna inadvertently take another look at MMA Jenkins. But not really. We're not gonna see MMA Jenkins in this video. We are gonna see fellow student evangelical fucktards in this video.
We are Generation Z.
Today's teenagers.
We are desperately lonely.
Now that right there is the only bit of truth you're gonna get from this propaganda video from this group that MMA Jenkins is a part of and promoting and is associated with. Her fucking thing is this group, it's what she does, and they're basically saying that they're Generation Z, they represent Generation Z, and their mission is to bring Generation Z to Jesus Christ. But not just Jesus Christ. You know, not just be one of these people that have this foolish notion that a man was a god. Alright? But they talk about a biblical worldview. What is a biblical worldview? A biblical worldview is some Church of Wells shit.
Emotionally broken. Depressed.
Living without boundaries.
We are lost.
Spiritually bankrupt.
Our generation is without hope.
And without God.
You know, I know it's been a long time since I was in high school, but these kids remind me of the kids that when I was in high school, we were kind of assholes to. These are the kids that are the standalone types. They are your quote-unquote nerdy types. Now, I'm a book reader. I have a different opinion of what a nerdy type is. I would call these kids the nerdy type, except for the cute girl. You know, they had to throw in a cute girl to get people's attention, and they use her a lot in this propaganda video because everybody else looks like the fucking dude at school you don't want to talk to. You know, everybody else looks like, yeah, maybe one of these kids would shoot up their school. You know, that's the type, right? Second Amendment nuts raised by fucking Second Amendment nuts that think that they want to use a gun and they want to use it on humans. So they go in and they shoot up everybody that ever treated them like shit. So, you know, this is not a new phenomenon. It is a phenomenon, and it is happening because guns are everywhere.
Only a small percentage of my generation knows Jesus.
Only 4% of my generation has a biblical worldview.
And there you go with it. What's a biblical worldview? That's a worldview where you live biblically. What they're saying is you should live like they lived 2,000 years ago. That's exactly what the Church of Wells says. So everybody that attacks me for attacking MMA Jenkins because she's likable can go the fuck on.
We're the least Christian generation in U.S. history.
That really depends on your definition of U.S. history. You see, now, if you're talking about U.S. history after the Europeans came, you might be right. You know, everybody, all the atheists don't like admitting that this is a Christian country. It is a Christian country, but guess what? Shit changes, bitches. Get over it. I'm not one of those atheists. This was a Christian country. It was founded by fundamental Christians that were so crazy they weren't welcome in their secular Christian country of England. So they came here to escape religious persecution because they were fucking nuts. Now, very quickly in American history, secularism took over, and very quickly you had people like Thomas Paine, a British atheist, influencing American policy at the time that was most important in American history, European American history, which would be the Revolutionary War. But American history stretches farther and farther back than that. American history includes the history of the Native Americans, and none of them believed in your God, which would make them atheist in your opinion. And a lot of them actually believed that the gods were alien beings, which would make them atheists. They did not believe in supernatural shit. They believed that the gods were very natural. So, yeah, you're right in a way, but like usual with you motherfuckers, you're wrong.
Our generation doesn't listen to adults, but they will listen to me.
They will listen to me.
And me.
And me.
The number one influence in the life of my friends
is another teenager.
And I kind of gotta call bullshit on that, because I mean, you guys are not the kids that your generation is listening to right now. You're just not. You want to pretend that you are. You want to pretend that you have this new message that is very quite old. And a biblical worldview, you're telling people that they need to live like basically 2,000 years ago. That is a very fucking old message. The Parkland kids, on the other hand, have a very new message and a very real message, and they have political clout right now. So where you guys are clinging to a dying ideology, the Parkland kids represents a whole new ideology and a whole new future for America.
My generation needs hope.
My generation needs a chance.
My generation needs Jesus.
My generation is so lost.
so lost
But what has made them so lost?
has made them so ready.
They are ready for Jesus.
You know, quite honestly, I think you're selling your generation short. From what I've seen of your generation so far, you seem to be very intelligent. You seem to know your shit when it comes to politics. You're gonna get out and fucking vote and hopefully change the tyranny that's happening in this country right now. You guys have a chance, your generation, not you fucktards, your actual Generation Z has a chance to change American fucking history. You guys are our hope right now. Not you fucktards, them. You fucktards are a dying breed.
They want to be clean.
They want to be forgiven.
They want the hope that only comes through Christ.
No, I'm fairly certain your generation is really yearning for the hope that comes through a clean planet. You know, doing something about climate change and not relying on your fictitious fucking character in the sky. I think that they're kind of hoping for some kind of universal healthcare system, and I know for a fact that they're really hoping for some kind of fundamental change to the education system, not the direction you fucktards want to go, but towards a universal education system, free college, you know, at least on the public level, so education can go beyond high school and you're not going into fucking debt for the rest of your life. I think that's kind of what they're caring about. At least that's what I'm hoping as a progressive.
The harvest is plentiful.
The problem is the workers are few. God is looking for some warriors.
I'm ready to fight.
Fight for the hearts and lives of my generation.
If not now, when?
If not us, who? We must win the battle for our generation.
Actually, no, you mustn't win your generation. You mustn't win this battle. I must win this battle. People like me must win this battle. Hitch must win this battle, and Sam Harris, and, you know, The Amazing Atheist, and Cult of Dusty, and Essence of Thought. I know I'm forgetting people right offhand. You know, Richard Dawkins and Stephen Hawkins. You know, they must win this battle for the hearts and minds of the younger generation, who most of your generation knows or feels that God is a myth and are agnostic in nature. And that is the sublime hope of my life. You know, that is my hope, that my daughter or my daughter's daughter or my daughter's son might one day know a world free of the yoke of religion.
Lives are at stake.
We must show our generation the cross.
The blood of Jesus that can wash their hearts.
Make them clean,
Bring them life.
but they don't know.
You know, I've always said that this whole blood of Jesus thing is fucking creepy, and it's even creepier coming from the mouths of high school students, right? These young people have been deeply indoctrinated and brainwashed into believing this fictional story that is atrocious. I mean, who is going to clean themselves by bathing themselves in fucking blood?
They don't think Jesus is for them.
A movement has begun.
This movement is spreading quickly
Across this country.
and around the world.
People want to know, how do you do life?
You do life when you follow Jesus.
No, you do life when you do you. When you follow your own interests. When you do the things that you find enjoyable. That is doing life. Following a man that supposedly existed 2,000 years ago, as if he is some sublime epicenter of intellect and fucking knowledge, is ridiculous to me. Do you, don't do others. And this whole movement, I have no doubt that you're trying to start a movement. Thankfully, most of the people your age are not like you. You are a dying remnant. You have been brainwashed by your parents and the people that are around you. It is child abuse, in my opinion. But there's nothing that I or anybody else can do about it because it's not considered child abuse. It's considered religious freedom. And that is something that needs to change about this secular society.
When you let Jesus drive your life.
That's How to Life.
How to Life is our generation fighting for our generation.
Students reaching students.
This is completely student-led.
No adults.
Just us.
Teenagers.
Because our generation will listen to us.
I really hope the fuck they don't, because y'all are some fundies. Y'all are fucking crazies. MMA Jenkins is one of y'all, and you're all fucking nuts. You're all fucking crazy. And I really hope that this line of thinking dies soon. You know, I don't expect to see that in my lifetime. All I can do is plant the seeds of truth. You know, if you're a Christian and you're living a good life and you're not sitting in judgment of everybody else or thinking that your religion should be a part of the political discourse of this country, then I have no issues with you at all. None. You know, none at all. But if you're one of these fuckers that wants to take this country to a biblical worldview, well, you're gonna have beef with the Raging Atheist. As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is the Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell so you can be notified every time I release a new video. Share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below. I'm gonna see you guys very soon.